Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down. Win 18. Right 58, right there. Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant.
Rodgers now to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, watch this, watch this. 5-9. Check.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 45 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that's complete to Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Graham's got it. Complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
A final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again has it complete. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
At the 39-yard line.
53. Hey, Haywood. Ready, catch.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Watch out.
Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good. Ready.
Throwing on second and 8. Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Breeze now to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They go with a fullback line, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. 5-8. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch it. Kill.
Running with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. On play action, now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just get the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, it's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
1st down.
319.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
To throw, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Breeze. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jazz.